Hello and welcome to this presentation. My name is James Alves, and this is going to encompass the instructions for the Media Server app and also an explanation about my senior project. I'm a senior at BYU Idaho. I'm going to get a degree in software engineering, and this is my senior project class. My idea for the project was an opportunity to use like an old computer, a computer um, you don't have many uses anymore, and you can transform it into a server. And then instead of saving your data into the cloud, you can save it into a secure drive um, within your own power. So it's more secure, more private. So that's the idea. An app that will run on Android, and then you set up a server on your computer, and then whenever you want, you can just upload the pictures to that specific server within your power. Okay, this is the repository, and the idea here is to follow the instructions just like I was a user, show it works, and also if people have trouble setting it up, this video tutorial might be helpful. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is to open the PDF instructions because they have images, makes it easy to follow. So I'm just going to open the PDF here and follow it top to bottom. You need a Windows 10 or 11 computer. I'm using Windows 11 here. Android smartphone. I tested it on Android 11 with a actually Android 12 with a Pixel 4 XL. You need the actual app, which is an APK. You need the server client, which in this case is a Bitwise server. And then you have the settings that I've created. So you just import them, and it's going to make it faster for you to set up your server. Okay, first thing you need to do is to install the APK. So if you take a look at my phone here, I need to allow the installation of APKs. So in this case, I'm going to follow here. I'll go to apps and then special app access, scroll down to install unknown apps, and then I'll go to files. So you select your files app, and this allows you to install apps from there. It's already done. Okay. And now I'm going to go back to the PDF on my phone, and then I'm going to download the APK. Okay, so first link here, I'm going to click on it on my phone. So skip over this. Download. Download. Okay, then I'm going to go to my Files app here up top, and I'm going to click on it, install. And that's it. I'm not going to open it yet because I have to set up the server. So back to the computer, I need the actual app. So I'm going to download it. As you can see, it takes you exactly to the download, but I don't need to download it because it's already on my computer. But I'm going to install it during this recording. Okay, so let's get my Bitwise. And then I accept. Install. You have to pick the standard edition, which gives you this one free connection. So it's all you need. Sorry, not standard, personal edition. So you need the personal edition, which gives you the one connection I was talking about. Put your credentials here if you want. Okay, great. Now I'm going to import the settings. Need to download them first. So if you go back, you have the settings here. You can click on this link, download the settings. I already have it here. I'm going to go back to Bitwise. And then down here on settings, you have import. Then select replace. So wipe everything and then replace with the settings. Make sure it works. And that's basically it. Let's go back to the instructions. So go through the installation and then importing the settings, just like I did right now. And then I need to set up the IP address. Okay. So this is the computer that I'm going to use as a server. So I need the actual IP address. You might want to make your IP static if the computer is not moving. In this case, this computer is moving, so I'm keeping it dynamic. So if the IP changes, you're going to have to change it in the server, otherwise it's not going to work anymore. And to make these changes, you go to Edit Advanced Settings, then you go to IPv4, click on the current IP, and then it's not different to me because I set it up on this computer, but you just go and change the IP to what you have on your computer, and OK. Back to the instructions. Once you're done, you can click on Start Server. That's what I'm going to do. Start Server. That's basically it, and then we can watch it here in the activity. Okay, next, this is optional. So if you want to change the server folder, I forgot to mention it. Let me scroll back up here. That's important. So in the very beginning, you need to create the actual folder where the media is going to be saved in your server computer. And I decided to call it media server and put it in a root directory or the C folder. So if you take a look here, then this computer, go to the C, I have this folder here, media server, and this information is in the settings that I've provided. So if you want anything other than C media server, as you can see here, you have to follow these instructions to change this folder. But if you're not going to, you can move on to the next steps. Skip that. But it's provided if you need to change the IP address or the user or password provider or anything. But here are the defaults that come with the provided instructions. The IP that you're definitely going to have to change, but then the username, the password, and the folder you don't necessarily have to change. Okay, now let's go back to the phone and we're gonna open the app. Okay, let's go here and open media server for the very first time. Asks for the access to all files. This happens because this app saves the data about what's in a server in JSON files in the actual phone. So I need this access. Toggle it here and then go back. And then when you get into the app, you allow the media access as well. And then you click on setup. Then you're going to select the media folder, which is where the pictures and videos are going to come from inside your phone. In this case, I'm going to pick Telegram. Okay. And then username. Let's go back up a little bit on the computer. Muffin Man. The password is be happy. Definitely have to change that. I know I said you don't need to, but probably for security, it's good to change that. And then the IP 192.168.30.143. The next button is disabled. When I get out of this field, it will check this information I provided, and if it's correct, the next button should be enabled. See, now it's ready for me to click it. Before I click next, let's watch the server and see what happens. Next, see, the server got my connection and accepted it using the password authentication. Okay, now I'm going to explain the buttons that you see here in what I call the home page of the app. So still paying attention to the phone, you have here this message, all local media has been scanned. Click on the check local media to try again. What that means it means that the app has already scanned that folder that I've selected, and it has created the JSON files ready to use. So whenever I need to upload them, I know what's going on. So let's click, before we go, let me show you on the server. The folder is empty, and I'm gonna hit upload media to server. It starts. I only have one image there, and it's done. And as you can see, it's now here on the server. Now, all the media inside that specific folder is already up in the server. So if I try again, you can see in the status here on the phone that nothing was actually uploaded. So I'm not going to do it again since there's nothing new. So if I wanted, I could add a different picture. So let me go back to my Photos app. It's not here. Photos. Then let's grab this screenshot, for example. And I'm going to move to folder, and I'm going to put it on Telegram. Okay. Check for local media and upload. Then we have our image there. So that's basically it. You have a way to check for new images when you add them, and then it uploads the images in a folder. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're using this app, I hope it's helpful.